Hello, I'm Lugatorix and welcome to part 6 of my bad economy challenge on Rome Total War. Now before this video starts, I'd like to apologise for the fact I haven't uploaded in about a week. The reason is I've been incredibly busy and I've also had a bit of a sore throat as well. Believe it or not, I was ill again. But I'm back now. I should be making more consistent uploads, but as it is a very busy time at the moment, I've had to reduce it very slightly, but it should be slightly more consistent from now on. Anyway, we haven't done the bad economy challenge in a long time, so let me just reacquaint yourself with the campaign. So this of course is the campaign where we restrict income as much as possible. We can't build farms, we can't build any buildings like mines, ports, anything that gets us income, we cannot build. Any other way of getting income like selling buildings or disbanding troops or whatever, I don't know, you can't do that either. There's a certain amount of rules which I've outlined in episode 1, which you can have a look at. Anyway, we've been expanding south the last couple of episodes, and we unfortunately got pushed back by this large Senate army. We got pushed back to Zagestica, and also a large Gaul army out of nowhere, Vindex, has come and besieged Batavium, and a smaller army has come and besieged Zagestica over here. So we've got a few troubles, but the Julli look a little bit weak, so once we get rid of those guys, it shouldn't be too bad, I hope. Also, of course, the British are still besieging some more Brever with this massive army. It's really annoying. I want to move these guys out. We have a lot of troops. If I have a look, we have a lot of troops here, and I want to move them out, but I simply can't because the huge British army is here. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that. I could at one point sally forth maybe, but that's slightly risky, so I don't know. We'll see what we can do. Also, Trier is under siege, but honestly, I'm not too concerned about that. Very small Gaul army. Yeah, that's nothing particularly amazing there, so that should be fine. So first of all, I want to work out what are we going to do in Italy, because we can't really strike against, is it Aretium or Ariminum up here, because the Senate will get involved again. We cannot do that, but because the Senate's all the way up here, it means that Rome itself, for example, is very vulnerable. Also, although I can't really see properly, I would imagine that Sicily and the area around the Brutii is pretty vulnerable as well. So if we kind of got a ship down here, these areas could be vulnerable, and it would move the Senate army down south, meaning we could strike the Julli up north. But that is slightly far-fetched, especially considering I don't even know if we have a port. Literally, it's that bad. Because I can't build ports of my own, we don't have any ships, so that might not even be possible. Logistically, might not even be possible. I honestly think we've done the majority of what we can do this turn. So Gesta is actually surprisingly strong because it has 3 generals in, which is good, but still not strong enough to defeat this big army of the Senate, of course. But they could go over and try and relieve Batavium off the Gauls. That is possible. I don't want to lose Batavium. You know, I don't want to start losing settlements. So, yeah, I mean, I think logically we need to go forth and strike against the Gauls. So let's just get a few men outside of Mediolanum quickly. So you guys step outside. And then these guys can head over towards the Gauls as well. So don't head down towards the Gesta. Instead, head down towards the Gauls. So all of you can merge up. Nice. And then we'll leave a general in here, but we'll bring you 4 up here as well. How many turns would it take you to get to the Gauls? 2 turns. Okay, that's not too bad. So Herulfius, you try and combine with these guys. These 2 armies will come and reinforce Batavium. That should be enough. We'll recruit in Batavium, and we already are. We're already recruiting in Batavium as well, so that shouldn't be too bad. So Gesta, can we recruit over here? Yes, we can. So I'll do a little bit of recruitment, although money is really short at the moment. I'll do a little bit of recruitment, and we'll carry on. Okay, I think we've done all we can. 265 denarii is not a lot, so let's end the turn and see what happens. Okay, couple of diplomats moving around, no problem at all. Any armies, particularly of the Julii, Senate and the Gauls. So the Gauls will attack Trier. Now, I said I wasn't concerned by this. I actually reckons it's relatively close though in the balance of power. 6-5 in our favour, which is good, and we have very slightly more men. What exactly does Captain Sininus, don't know how to say that, have? Honestly, not a lot of good stuff. The warband, you know, our warband are better. Druids, aren't a lot of them. Although they are good, there aren't a lot of them. Skirmishers, decent. Barbarian cavalry, not that good. And peasants are just downright awful. Barbarian mercenaries, even worse. So honestly, they only have 2 rams. This shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's defend Trier to start off the episode. Okay, so here we are at the gates of Trier. And interestingly, we're facing the wrong way. We need to face this way. over here, because this is where the Gauls are. Odd place for them to choose, because there's no gateway over here. And it means I'm not entirely sure where they're going to put the rams, but logically it would be there and there, so it's okay. It's just an odd place. There's more towers. I don't know. But okay, if they want to do that, absolutely fine by me. So let's just move the warbands to the gates. I'll move everyone in position, and I'll tell you what I've done. Okay, so what I've done, I've put 2 units of warband where every ram is going to go. I've got the screeching women and the peasants just standing here. They're not going to do a lot. The same with the generals. And I've got other 2 unit of spear warband by the other rams. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, I don't think. Let's have a look at what happens. So I'm going to speed up slightly until they get to the gates. Okay, the warband are being hit slightly by the skirmishers. Not a lot we can do, really. That's a bit of a shame. Right, yeah, one of the units of warband has suffered. It's just what happens. It's, you know, it's not the end of the world. Okay, this warband is slightly out of position. Actually, they went to the gate at a slightly different position than I thought they would. Not too bad, though. If we just line up here, then they're going to have to get past this unit. And I don't think all that lot is going to get past. A lot of it will not get past that spear warband. Should be okay. As for here, these guys are much better positioned, and they're going to struggle against the phalanx in a defensive position, which is good. These guys not really sure what they're doing with their spears. Okay, they've got them down finally. Their general is just doing circles, because why not? I think he might be eventually charging. And again, he's going to be charging straight into a phalanx, which is good as well for me. Not so much of him, I would say, though. Although these guys are getting a little bit swarmed, which is not ideal. I mean, just edge forward slightly, please, if you wouldn't mind. Give your friends some support. I think it might be time for the screeching women to do their screeching. Get the morale going, that's good. We'll have a big morale bonus. See, these guys are still eager. They're eager, and they're down to 56 men. It's the screeching women, they are very good. Are these guys actually doing any fighting? I think they might be now. Yes, they are doing some poking, which is good. These guys are suffering, they're getting swarmed too much, but it's not too bad. They've killed a lot of men. What I might do, get one of the generals around the side here, see if we can rout one of these barbarian mercenaries, or just do that. That's not what I told you to do, is it? Come on. What is he doing? Do what you're told, man. Right, round here. Come on, round here. Because a good charge here, and we can rout a good few units, I reckon. Not sure what's this general called? Is it Harry Ulfus? I'm not sure, to be honest. Right, get a good hit on those warband. One of the units of our spear warband did break, however, but also a unit of the barbarian noble cavalry, I think that is, routed. These warband are only shaken despite a good cavalry charge. Another unit's broken as well. They're broken. Yeah, the cavalry charge did a good job. Over here, these guys are suffering. And yeah, we can just literally chase them out of the city. Lovely. You go ahead and do that. Charge all these lot and kill them. That's good. I want the other general to come over here, because once these guys rout, we can chase after them with that general. Other than that, it's pretty much our wrap, really. It's just chasing units down. Surprised these guys haven't broke, however. And the Druids are decent. These guys are wavering. They've been wavering for quite a while, but they haven't actually broken it. Okay, 2 of them are broken. Yeah, one of them hasn't broken yet. Okay, now they have. Continue the battle. We'll get as many of them down, but that is a good start for the episode. We have successfully defended Trier. I honestly never was too worried about Trier. I knew it would be okay, and that has been evidenced by his victory. Okay, I believe we have wiped them out to the last man. Have we indeed? Yes, we have. Clear victory. 639 kills to 191. Very decisive indeed. And that is a good start to the episode. Absolutely. Right, let's see what else happens this turn. This was only just the beginning. I'm sure there will be more. Okay, apparently not. There will not be more. That's fine by me. Gives me more time to prepare for quite a few sieges, actually. Somebody's coming down from up north. Forgot about you. Yeah, oh, you're pretty decent as well. Any good mercenaries? You're decent, but I can't afford to be wasting money like that. It's not a waste, but it kind of isn't good value for money either. So, Batavium. We've decided we're going to defend Batavium and not advance against the Julli straight away, but we will at some point. I mean, look at the Senate. All their armies are up here. Rome is vulnerable, very vulnerable. If we just got an army down to Rome, then these Senate armies would have to move down south straight away, and the Julli would be very vulnerable, which is good. But we first of all need to defend Batavium. That is the logical thing to do, I think. I think we've got enough force. I hope we have enough force. Batavium has only 3 units, so we do need to defend it properly, you know. We haven't got a lot of choice. So, you guys head here. Actually, I'm just going to save it first before I make a mistake. Okay, just in case I click the wrong square. You guys step here. Good. And then you, can you join him? Yes, you can indeed. Good. Any decent mercenaries? Nope, they're trash. Okay, get in here. Good. That's a strong army. That is a strong army. And we should be able to attack Vindex now. Won't do that straight away. I'll do that in a second. This is our spy. Good. I'd like him around here, please, to have an eye on the Romans. Not a lot of force around here, apart from that one big Senate army, of course. So that's them sorted out. I'm noticing the Macedonians. Technically not in our territory, but very close. The first time we've had a look at the Macedonians yet. And I don't believe we have a diplomat to have like a sort of alliance with them. So I'm just going to have to hope they don't attack Segestica, basically. I swear Segestica was under siege. It must have been put out of siege, I guess. Now, Trier has a lot of troops in it now, which actually aren't needed. And I really want to strike against the British at this point, because I'm getting annoyed. If we destroy this British army, we can start advancing against the Gauls. I mean, this settlement... Okay, this settlement's quite strong, in fact. The Gauls aren't that strong. And I would like to start moving in a sort of westerly direction. So let's move. You... Basically all of you lot out here. Just start heading in this region. Please, yeah, you start doing that. And the mercenaries are, of course, trash. Yeah, okay, we'll sort out that situation in a second. Other than that, there isn't a lot more we can do, I don't think. So let's have the big battle against Vindex to defend Batavium. It's important we win this. And win it well, indeed. Or not, because apparently we can't attack them this turn. Really? Okay. I'm wondering, wait, could we sally forth against them and then we can attack? No, apparently that army just doesn't count, even though it's right there. Okay, right, whatever. That's odd, we'll have to do that next turn. This confused me sometimes, this game. We have 2,228 denarii, which is good. That is nice to see indeed. I mean, Segesta kind of needs troops. Segestica probably needs them more, but they have population trouble, which means they can't recruit. So that's that really for them. Let's get a troop over in Segesta though. Let's get a phalanx warband. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to produce too many troops, but also we kind of just need them. Some more Brever. I would like to recruit more. Yeah, just go for it, because I feel like very soon we can launch an attack against the British, and that's going to be a big breakthrough in what is now modern day France. Other than that, I genuinely don't think there is anything we can do at this point. So let's end the turn and we will attack Batavium, or the troops outside of Batavium, next turn. Okay, let's hope I didn't make any mistakes. The Macedonian army went away, which is fine. And... what? No way! This can't possibly count. This is ridiculous. I've just seen this. Our troops, Harry Ulfus, or whatever his name is, he's right there next to Vindex. He's right there. Why isn't he involved? Well, Vindex is going to get Batavium now, even though there's a massive army outside. Oh, I'll just auto-resolve it. That's annoying. Okay, well, we'll put Batavium straight under siege, but my goodness. Oh, dear. Okay. Okay, right. That's ridiculous. That's going to be really difficult to take Batavium now. Right, screw Batavium for the while. I'm not going to focus on them. Instead, I'm going to try and negotiate peace with the Gauls so they don't expand further. And we'll just get this army down south towards the Romans. Because to be honest, you know, we might as well just advance against the Romans now. I'm looking at Ariminum. That looks nice. So you start moving around here. Wait, before you do that, stop. Where's our spy? Here we go. Let's get a spy near Ariminum just to check there's no big army out there. There isn't. Good. Alright, yeah. You come over here. And then next turn you'll put Ariminum under siege. That's really annoying. We could have defended Batavium. Then the game just... you know, glitched out on us, I suppose. Right, this army is coming towards the British. We're going to attack them very soon. I want to have a big fight against the British. I think we can do this. I think we can do that. So, yeah, you attack them. And, yeah, we are recruiting one more time. That's annoying. Okay, so there isn't really a lot more we can do then this turn. Again, there's a guy moving down south. I hope. You. Continue to head down south towards Segestica. I think they will need your help very, very soon indeed. Other than that, we have a bit of money. I don't want to spend too much of it, though, because obviously there are strict rules on income. We'll get another warband in Segesta. Mediolanium, they can recruit. We can start recruiting because we need to start recruiting because we want to take Batavium back very, very soon. You know, that's got to be a priority, really. Because there's, you know, we don't want the Gauls gets too strong in this region. It's very annoying that the Gauls got Batavium back, but there we go. Right, let's end the turn, and then we will be advancing against the Julli and the British very, very soon. Right, let's hope we have better luck. Okay, we don't. The Macedonians have attacked. They are now at war with us. We've done absolutely nothing to aggravate them the whole time, but there we go. Honestly, though, I'm not too concerned about the Macedonians. I'll tell you why in a second. I'll just commentate for a second. The British want a ceasefire. Oh, do they? We'll give them a ceasefire, but we'll just attack that army in a second. So, yes, you can have your ceasefire, but they will attack us again. Like, it's inevitable. So, the ceasefire is pretty much irrelevant for the second. The reason I'm not too bothered about the Macedonians, even if they take Segestica, is because that army is not going to be able to advance much further north because the Brutii are going to be attacking their heartland in this region, and that army is going to have to go down south, and we can just take Segestica back. So I'm not too worried about that. Oh, town expands. I didn't even see which one. That's a shame. Hopefully I catch that later. Anyway, Ariminum can be put under siege in a second. I want to have a look at the British first. That's their position. Could we combine into one army? We have 10 troops here, and we have... Yeah, we can. We can combine into one army. So, right. Step here. I'm going to save again. Make sure I get the spacing right this turn. Okay, make sure I don't screw up anything like last time. All of you guys outside of some more breather for a second. And then attack Captain whatever, I can't see his name. We'll do that in a second, but I quickly want to have a look at the Julii. So let's put under siege Ariminum. And we'll get as many rams as we can. Yeah, 3 is fine. 3 is fine. Hopefully, provided that nobody attacks us, which is very likely to be honest. Yeah, we should have Ariminum by next turn. But there are big armies that could come over. The Senate could still come over probably. So yeah, that could be a possibility indeed. That's fine. We'll just defend if we have to. It's not a big deal. Right, let's have our first big battle against the British. I'm finally dealing with this guy who's Captain Kunabelinos. Pretty cool name. He's got a decent army. It's not going to be easy, but we have the better cavalry. And there's not any good mercenaries. We have to do what we can. We need to get this British army away so we can start expanding further. And we need to get this guy out of the way as well. He's looking pretty strong. We'll just do what we can. I think this is a good idea. Okay, so we are having a fight against Captain Kunabelinos. 1,555 men. So he's got about 500 odd men more than us. But the strength ratio is still 1-to-1 because we have the better troops, damn it. So let's fight the battle on the battle map and get this army away. They've basically been camping outside some more Brava or whatever it's called for many, many years now. And I'm getting a little bit bored of it. Let's get rid of this army. Now, the fact that the majority of this army is phalanx is very good. Because if any cavalry they have will struggle. Let's put it that way. They will struggle greatly against this army. So, let's get the phalanx troops. We'll have all of them, but 2, in a big, long, wide line like that. That's a... do I want it a little bit wider? Like that, maybe? I mean, that's not particularly thick, though, each unit. It's not a very strong... But then, are they going to be that... Okay, we'll have it like this. We'll have it like that. We can move out wider in a second. We'll have 2... guys just guarding the flanks because if the cavalry tries to flank us, that could be an issue and I want to safeguard against that. So you guys head here and here respectively. I want the skirmishers and this useless unit behind here. Skirmishers of course will not be on skirmish mode because I want them in a tight formation. and I'll have the 4 cavalrymen in a nice long line like this. They will likely be flanking at some point anyway. That is everyone. Put them into formation and start the battle. We will go defensive though to start off with. Saying this, starting the battle, I can't see what is going on. I mean, are they going to be through this gap in the trees? This very fortunate gap? I don't think so. And are they going to advance towards us, or are we meant to advance into literally a forest? A literal forest. I mean, I cannot see them at all. Oh, I can see some flags though. If they want to step out the forest, that's very nice of them, because that's mutually beneficial, I think, for both of us. Yeah, they don't want to do that, and I don't blame them. So let's move here nice and quickly, please. In fact, they're moving quite a long way away. I don't know if... Are they actually fleeing? If they're fleeing, I'm not going to be happy. I want to have this fight, and now. Okay, so we've lined up to them at least, and at least it is not in the forest. I think we should start edging forward, because they're not going to, because they're on the defensive. So let's just move forward to about here, please. Okay, this has evoked some sort of reaction from them, which is good. It's what we want. Although, they just seem to be moving diagonally, which doesn't help anyone. Like, just charge into us if you want to. Okay, here we go. No, I thought they were going to charge forward. They're not, I don't think. Are they moving? Yeah, they don't look like they're moving to me. Okay, we'll move slightly more forward then. And what they're doing, we're moving forward and they're backing off. But soon they're going to be backed off to the edge of the map. So, they're welcome to do that, I suppose. They're going to get trapped very soon. We literally have pushed them from all the way over there, which is where we started, in that gap in the trees, all the way over here. And they're not willing to fight, which is unusual for a barbarian faction, of course. Okay, we'll just move a little bit more forward. And I think we're finally getting the response we wanted. Spears down, lads. Let's do this. Right. Who's charging where? We need to get our spears down, particularly on this side. We have pretty much trapped them in the corner, which is their own fault. It's their own fault. What we'll do, we'll wait for them to engage in the phalanx, and then we'll get the cavalry moving. That's a good idea. These guys need to be quicker, though. We're very close, but they haven't quite charged yet. Come on, lads. Just do it. They really do not want to fight, do they? Edge forward a little bit more. I know what's going to happen. They're gonna catch us with our spears up. I know it, and it's going to annoy me a lot. I mean, look how close we are to them. Ridiculous. I mean, this is just awkward at this point. This is like cringy. Like, they're just staring at each other and throwing stuff. But like, attack! Damn it! Come on, you're men of war. Right, I'm going to move them literally right into their faces. They're going to have to attack at this point. They have no choice. Here we go, bit of combat. Get the spears down now. Get the spears down. Okay, now we've engaged them. Right. Let's pause for a second. We've engaged them. In fact, I said pause. Whoa, pause. Right. A unit's already... 3 units have already routed. Wow. Now, these guys are going to come over and cause some trouble. They're just warband. Like, they're not too much of an issue. Yeah, we've already got a couple of units to rout. I mean, that's just weak of the British. A couple of slightly vulnerable units. I'm just going to let the phalanx do a bit of a job for the moment. The problem is they're so close to the edge of the map. They're going to rout pretty easily, aren't they? Like, I mean, get off the field pretty easily. In fact, like, the majority of their front line is just gone. It's just gone. Okay. Right. What do we do now? I mean, this is odd. It's just the weirdest battle I've had in a while. I mean, these guys are doing a slight job. So how about you... No. You line up here. You... Not that way. You line up here. You... I mean, like, these guys need to start moving forward. So you 3, not you. You 3 start moving forward. Or you 4 apparently now. And then you 2 get in a line like this. So you guys do that quickly, what I said. We can start getting some more of these British down. We have killed 22% of their army so far. And the point of this is to kill them so that they're just off the battlefield. That's what I want. Right, so start surrounding them. Start surrounding these warband units. Like this. The warlords need to start moving in this direction. The British are being very passive. Very passive. Now, there's a fight going on over here, so let's get the cavalry round. You guys quickly come here. If we can surround them with phalanx, they're absolutely done for. Right, swordsmen are decent. Get the cavalry back. Oh, no, not you guys. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, one of their leaders is down, but that's not what I meant. Okay, actually, we've killed a lot of them. Wow. Right, you just go here. You need to escape round here. I only meant to control the general. There's quite a lot going on now. The chariots have routed. Good. A lot of men are routing. This is very nice to see indeed. Okay, pause it again. A lot is going. There's sort of like two separate battles going on. These guys, these warband are routing. These are just druids. They're shaken though. They're shaken and taunting. That seems slightly like a... Why would you be taunting if you're shaken? I don't know. Let's just get them down. Yep, they're broken. Good. You get them down. They're broken. Nice. Okay, pretty much their army's collapsing now, and I haven't really done a lot. This, you know, was a very passive fight in the end. Right, you two. I mean, these swordsmen are shaken. Just charge them down, please. Fortunately, we're not going to be able to do a lot of chasing down. Because, I mean, we haven't got a lot of cavalry. Right, you guys are shaken. Good charge in. You'll break as well. And the majority of their army is collapsing very, very quickly. Wavering. Broken. Good. Just get as many of them down as possible. You guys need to start coming over here now and killing as many men as possible. Because they've basically all gone. Get to the front. Kill as many as possible. Nice to see though. We have killed only 51% of them though. Because we just haven't been able to get to them. You come over here. Come on. Focus on these lads. Need to get as many of them down. Even you get involved. You 17 men. The more we kill, the less we'll have to kill later. Okay, so basically I'm just killing as many of them as possible. There's not a huge amount to actually commentate on. I'm just trying to mop up as many as possible within reason. But some are getting away like these lot. And I can't really see a lot either because there's a lot of trees. And every single unit is down, which is good. I mean, this is a really, really solid victory. 8% to 77%. And we are getting even more down, which is good. I don't want to see these lads again, particularly. Sadly, I think that is it. There might be one more unit, which I can't see. Over there, yeah, barbarian peasants, that's it. But yeah, other than that, we are done. Very good victory, but unfortunately we did not be able to get the whole army down. 83%, still very, very solid. 1284 to 88, I will take that every day of the week. And there we go, they're out of our territory. And I want to go on, to face Barry Vendos. That's an odd name. Yeah, I want to, I'm ready to strike again. I'm no nonsense at all. In fact, we could do that right now. Because if we get this British army down, the British are completely off our territory, and we can then start focusing on Condé or Endenham, for example. Places like this. Unfortunately, some more Brever does need a few troops, so let's put in you and you to do that. But I think this army is strong enough to take on Baravendos. I would imagine so. Let's go for it. Let's go for it in a second. Now, I've forgotten where we were at. The Julli are here. We have a guy. Now, this guy, he's meant to be heading towards Segestica, but I think that's pretty much a foregone conclusion that it's going to fall to the Macedonians. But still, you need to head down south, mate, so just do that. Yeah, I don't want to put it off. Let's attack this guy. I think we can get a good victory indeed. Okay, it's going to take more than one turn, sadly, so we'll just have to do that whenever. Okay, I think that is all we can do now. Segesta needs to recruit more. I know I'm spending a lot of money, but the finances aren't actually too bad, considering at one point we were in a negative state. They're not too bad now at all, by any stretch of the imagination, so I'm really quite happy, in fact. Armenia is about to be attacked unless we get attacked before, which is very likely. So let's end the turn, see what happens. Diplomat talking. Fine. Be quick. Oh, what? No, I don't want to talk to you. I think I went to... I have no idea. Okay, right. Okay. Yeah. So, the Senate have got involved again. Marcus Maxentius causing more trouble, this time in Ariminum rather than Arretium. If we win this, it's huge. But can we? I mean, strong Roman units. Okay, I've thought about it, and I've come up with a plan. The plan is, we back off from here, meaning this Senate army is stuck over here. Now, we've been building a little bit of an army up in Segestica, so this army in Segestica and probably some lads from Mediolanum can go over and attack Arretium and these armies around here. If we attack them, we should be able to win. If we don't win, it's because that Senate army's come over here, over to Arretium, meaning that Ariminum is weakened. So, I'm going to back off. I'm going to back off, and that's absolutely fine. In fact, that army's gone back down south. What a bunch of mugs. So, yeah, that's fine. I've got a plan here. I've got a plan. Yeah, they're moving troops around, but that's fine. That's fine. That actually aids us. We're going to attack on two sides. The Dacian's looking a little bit suspicious again. You look decent. 20 years old. I'm happy by that. You are, where are you exactly? You are at some more breather, I can see already. That's good. That's very nice to see, in fact. Okay, so we've got a lot to do this turn. It's going to be the final turn of the episode. He's around here, and the Senate are as well, but we have this army in Segestica. It's not very big. It's not as big as I'd like it to be. We'll get a few reinforcements from Mediolanum going around. Arretium has a decent force, but a lot of it is skirmishers and equites. So, you know. Right. You guys, all of you, apart from you, step out. I'm just going to make sure I get this right. Step out over here. Like so. And, come on, please be some good. Ah, Sam Knights. They're expensive, but I don't know why I'm doing that, but I really want to win this. Okay. Go and besiege Arretium. I reckon we've got enough force to do that. Well. 2 turns, that's fine, whatever. Mediolanum, we need some troops down from Mediolanum. We need you 3 and the Illyrian mercenaries. Come round to Segestica quickly. You're eventually going to come round and join Riksburg, or whatever your name is. So we've got a good force there, and it means the Senate army have to make a choice. Continue to defend Ariminum, or go and help Arretium. Whichever one they do, will strike the other. And then Rome, I mean, look how vulnerable Rome is. It really is vulnerable, so that's very nice to see indeed. So this guy, he's just going to hang around for a while. He's going to be cool. Any mercenaries? Well, no, we haven't got any money anyway, so whatever. So the Gestica pretty much is a foregone conclusion that it's going to fall. It's not a big deal. Let's have a look at the British over here. So we can attack the British now. Could you get over in time? I think you can. Okay. I'm wondering if you can get over as well. Let's just get the movement right. So you attack Baravendos. Nice. It's very equal. In fact, exactly 987 men on both sides. That's awesome. Now withdraw for a second. We'll attack them in a second. And then we'll get you and you to join. And we'll have more men now. So we now have the more men. These two can stay in some more breather. You attack Baravendos. And there we go. We have more men. And we have the better general. The strength ratio is 1-to-1. But it said that last time we absolutely decimated the British. If we get rid of this guy, there's no Brits at all in France, and we can start striking against the Gauls, really consolidating some land in that region, getting the total numbers up. I think this might be the final battle of the episode, so let's do myself justice, and let's do Germania justice, and win this nice and confidently again. Prove that we are the better barbarian faction, which of course we are. Right, here we are, day at the beach, indeed. And the British, they are backed right up to the seafront, which is very nice. That's fine by me. Fine by me. They can enjoy having a nice paddle very, very soon. Let's move all these guys back so I can see what I'm doing. Pretty much going to be exactly the same things we did last time because it worked very well. So why just, why would I do anything different when that worked thoroughly well last time? Nice wide line. You here. And you here. Good. We have, what, 5 generals? Yeah, we've got to win this. We don't win this with 5 generals. 5 generals nice and wide like this. They're going to flank. Okay, in this formation, defensive mode, off we go. Start the battle. Now, we're going to have to move a lot forward because they are going to be moving back, I'm sure of it. Or not. We'll let them move forward for a second, see where they're going. Well, these guys are the complete opposite of the other army. They are a lot more aggressive. although they haven't actually charged yet, saying that, but they might very soon. The complete opposite of the other army, very fascinating indeed. Probably because they'd only backed up to the edge of the water, which is fair enough, I suppose. I wouldn't want to either. I mean, this army is, you know, this unit is coming quite close. Woad Warriors, pretty awesome indeed. If they go into the phalanx, they're going to regret it, because our warband is better than your warband. That is for sure. Okay, I think they might actually just be sitting here now, which is fine. So we will just move the line for... Is that the formation? That doesn't look like the formation. Come on, lads. That's not the formation. We're in formation. That's just not the formation. What's going on? Look, out of formation, into formation. Right, come on. Why is it doing that then? That's not what I told you to do. Right, I've had to split them up into 2 different groups because they weren't doing what they're told. It's fine. They're doing what they're told now, which is good. In fact, they are coming forward. Well, I'm not sure if they are. They're just kind of moving around. I don't know what happened, but everyone just started charging and their chariot died. Baravendos just literally suicided himself and I was moving forward. I barely even saw what happened. And literally, they've just done a mass suicide, I swear. They've just charged straight into the phalanx. I mean, look at this formation. That's not really a formation, but it seems to be working. Right, you're dead already, so there's no point chasing you. But still get over in this region anyway, because I want to get as many routing units as possible. So you 3, head in this direction. You 2, up in this direction, please. We seem to be doing a very good job. Yeah, this is odd. This is odd. For some reason, a lot of them have just sort of charged into spears, which is fine. It's fine for me anyway. I'm quite happy with that. You guys just don't like running, do you? Come on, move forward. I've told you several times now. Right, move forward like this. Now we need to get these guys into a better situation. So you 3, move right forward, right into their grills. You 3... Again, move forward, right into their faces. Like that. Get some good hits in. You 3. Right up here, right into the chariots, please. Nice and quickly. While you guys chase these lads off. Okay, don't go into the units that are not routed yet. Run, please. You guys don't like running, do you? Okay, we just roused another unit. Good. You guys come back over here now. Get these lads. What's going on now? We're moving a little bit forward, which is nice. We seem to be doing a good job. 2 enemy generals have fallen. Nice to see. You guys are getting all of these lads down. Good. You get all these lads down. A lot of men are routing. In fact, the majority of the army are dead. Yeah, we've done a fantastic job. And I have to admit, Germany's a pretty easy faction against other barbarian factions. Yeah, victory. They haven't got the technology. They haven't got the troops to compete with us. That's it, to be honest. They cannot compete. Our warband are vastly superior. Right, you get on this unit. You get on that unit. Yep, I'll mop them all up, and that is pretty much it for this battle, I think. And we got 2 British generals down, which is very nice indeed. I don't think the British are going to be causing us any trouble anymore, which is nice to see. A lot of them are dead. Very, very dead. There we go. Last few are going down. You chase these lads off. And you chase these lads off. Off you go. Have some fun. Let's see who generals have died. Who generals? What generals died? Okay, doesn't even matter. We're not even going to give them that respect. I know Baravendos died. He died straight away. 936 kills to 25. I would say it's a pretty solid victory indeed. That is most certainly a clear victory. And that means we can advance against the Gauls. The Gauls should be worried now. Okay, they took Potavim off of us. Well done. You get a nice little round of applause. But now, their homeland is going to be destroyed by this big army here. Which is no nonsense. It's going to not waste any time. It's going to go straight for Condate Rendenham. Well, let's do that. I think that's Rennes nowadays. There you go. Nice bit of facts. So, I think we're probably going to end the episode here. I think that's a logical place. We might end at one more turn. As I say, I've got a big plan now, which is striking Arretium and Ariminum both, or we could just go down south towards Rome if that army got out of the way. And if we got down to Rome, Maxentius is going to have to go down south. He's going to defend Rome before Ariminum, that is for sure. Alright, I think we'll end one more turn. We'll end the episode on that note. Let's see what happens. Okay, the most important thing is, how do the Julii and the Senate respond? I think we're going to lose Segestica as well, aren't we? Yeah, that's fine. You can take it. We'll get it back very, very soon. We will get it back very, very soon. That's fine. You will lose that in time. You will lose that. I'm most interested in what the Romans do. Is that a Parthian talking to us? Oh, well, we can't have trade rights, Parthia. I'm very sorry. It's against the rules of the game. We can give you map information if you want. You want map information? Yep. I'd like... Oh, you're doing pretty well as well. We'll have a look at that in a second. Yeah, I like map information. But, okay, so the Julii have attacked. This is interesting. The Julii have attacked, which has not exactly gone to plan. Manius Julius, but look at that army. It's not very strong. It's Velites. Like, they're not going to do that good a job. I mean, the Hastati are solid and Principes are good. Equites won't do anything, the dogs won't do anything, and the general won't do anything because we have Warband. I think we stand a good chance. I'm not sure if I'm going to fight that. We'll see. But I think we have a good chance of taking Arretium next episode. We'll end this on this note. Arretium will be ours, and then hopefully the Senate just moves out the way so we can take Ariminum. But if they don't, Harry Orphus, he can just go down and take Rome. So it's a win-win. Okay, thank you very much for watching. We're going to be advancing west against the Gauls very, very soon. We're going to be attacking Arretium, Ariminum / Rome, maybe. And hopefully we'll take Batavium and Segestica back very, very soon as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.